We are gathered here today in the presence of each other in order that Gerard and Caoimhe should be joined together in the covenant of marriage. This is a union not to be taken lightly, inadvisedly or thoughtlessly, but with true love and commitment. Gerard, will you have Caoimhe to be your wife?
I will.
Will you love her, comfort her in sickness and in health?
I will.
Caoimhe, will you have Gerard to be your husband? I will. You may kiss the bride.
The Registrar of Civil Marriages, Grand Canal Street, Dublin, is extremely busy in the run-up to Christmas.
My name is Miles Kane, Registrar for Marriages for the District of Dublin. Civil marriages are extremely popular. We do 9 marriages every day in this office, starting at 10:30.
Miles Kane told me what sort of people get married in a registry office.
Anybody. Everybody. You say normal, but what is normal, you know? Some people just don't want the fuss of a church, some people do. So, you know, it's people in preference and what people like and what they want to give to their guests at the end of the day, you know? And everyone has their own dream of how that day will be.
If you're late, do you miss your slots? Do you miss your wedding?
It's very, very hard to turn around to a bride who is decked from top to toe to tell her that, you know, that she's not going to be able to be married, you know? So we do try to accommodate, but we do tell people when if for example their marriage is for 12 o'clock, they really can't be later than 10 minutes. So the traditional around the block a few times really doesn't work for the registry office.
So they can't be late, out of the question?
No, absolutely not. Bride's on time here. Good afternoon, Civil Marriages. How can I help you?
Over 5,000 of the 20,000 weddings that took place in Ireland last year happened in the registry office, and this is set to grow because of a change in the legislation which will allow people to get married almost anywhere, including hotels, castles and country houses.
The legislation has changed earlier this year on the 5th of November, allowing people to marry outside the registry office. Well, at the moment, it's basically they're approving hotels in the legislation. It has to be a solid structure. It has to be open to the public buildings. So as for the forest or the beach or the mountain, not quite yet. No.
My name is Gerard Smith and I live in Balbriggan, in North County Dublin.
Gerard, you've just got married to the beautiful Caoimhe. Are you delighted?
Over the moon. Over the moon. I've been at her long enough to get married 10 years now, and I finally got her to do it. So I'm really happy.
And how come you chose a registry office?
Well, we're not really religious people, so we didn't feel the need to get married in church, and we just thought it was a more relaxed environment and less nervy for the both of us, you know. Very simple. We just came in, we spoke to the registrar a couple of months ago. He explained what we needed to do. Literally, that was it. Overall, we weren't nervous at all. We weren't stressed about it or anything like that.
It was very quick, wasn't it? It was 5-6 minutes.
Yeah.
But it's Dean Martin.
Yes, yeah. Well,
that was it.
You can't be Dean Martin, but we didn't go for church because we didn't want hour and a half either. So.
And a Christmas wedding, romantic, lovely.
Yes, it was nice. Yes, it is nice to get married around Christmas. All right, yeah. We've still all our Christmas shopping to do though.
Caoimhe Clery, Gerard's new wife, told me how she felt.
It's really a bit of an elation, really. Everything went really well, so delighted.
And how come you chose not to have the big, fancy white wedding?
It's just something I was really into. I mean, I think the ceremony itself is just more important, and that myself and Gerard are together, and our close family and friends, and it's just you know, everyone who wanted to be here was here, and just very happy. It's just been totally stress-free and relaxing, and we just didn't want the whole stress.
It was very quick, wasn't it? It was really a 5-minute job.
It really was, yeah, and it's just great, so have it that way.
And you weren't tempted to have a kind of an Elvis theme or something like that?
Absolutely not.
And out of the 20,000 people who got married last year in Ireland, 5,000 chose to get married in a registry office. Why do you think that is?
Well, that's to do with the stress. You know, you want the day to kind of be about yourself and about how much you love each other, and just the whole stress building up to a wedding, it just wasn't us, and we weren't into it, and we really just wanted to be about ourselves and our families.
My name is Catherine Smith. I'm the mother of Gerard Smith, and I'm absolutely thrilled. The day went lovely. It was very intimate, and it was actually nicer than I imagined it to be.
You did try and keep it as traditional as possible, but we had Dean Martin. Is that a good choice?
Yes, absolutely. Amore. You can't go wrong with Amore. It's a lovely song, and it really sums up the pair. They're very non-conventional.
And do you wish maybe possibly the wedding took place in the church?
No, absolutely not. I am a Catholic, but I respect everybody's wishes. And it was very, very nice. I can't say anything bad about it. I wish them the best of luck.
And what would you say to people thinking of having a winter Christmas wedding?
Lovely. Absolutely lovely. It's very nice. The colours, the day was perfect weather-wise. Couldn't ask for more, and they're in love.
Marriage clerical officer Tom Gannon explained that registry office weddings aren't always low-key affairs.
Because it's a registry office, you would think very low-key affair, but it would be quite big. A lot of bridesmaids, a lot of groomsmen. We've seen people dressed up, tiger suits.
Tiger suit?
Somebody's been dressed up as Elvis. And then even for the choice of music for the bride, Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses, for example. You know, quite unusual that you wouldn't kind of expect in a registry office.
So someone's actually chosen Guns N' Roses' Welcome to the Jungle?
Yeah.
And did you think that was a bit inappropriate?
It was. Marriage should be taken serious. You know, with a registry office, people think, again, it's not as serious as a church wedding. But at the end of the day, it's still a legally binding contract, and it should be taken serious. Personally, I like the song, but for a wedding, I don't think so. One day I was standing there waiting for the bride to come in, and next minute the Lion King came on in the jungle. So I just, what could I do but just stand there? Complete shock. A Wimble was started on it, and I was just like, oh my god. I was just like, you know.
And can they choose any song, anything they want?
Yeah. No religious content, and that's basically it. They can go whatever they want, as long as there's no religion in it, you know. I've married an Elvis.
And what was that like?
Strange, yeah. It was, you know, kind of felt low.
And is it making a mockery of the vow of marriage?
Sometimes you feel like, well, you know, hold on, you know, we're getting married. It's a serious day. At the bottom, at the end of the day, you're getting married, you know, and it takes a long time to get out of it too, you know. So it's important that you do take it seriously.
And the people who get married here, they're either divorcees, they might be foreign nationals, or they might have gone off to Italy and got married there, but they need to get their official documents here.
All sorts of people. You have single people, you have divorced people, you have widows, everything like that. And then you'd have people that go abroad to get married in the likes of France or Italy, that they may have to complete a residency requirement, which could be anything up to 42 days. Unfortunately, we don't have the holidays in Ireland to take 42 days. They're advised to just get a civil ceremony in Ireland, and then they actually just have a blessing in that country, which basically means that they don't actually have to go to the civil authorities in the country to actually register their marriage civilly.
Miles, I found this laminated piece of paper in the office, and a man may not marry his grandmother, wife's grandmother, mother's sister, mother's brother's wife, wife's mother's sister, stepmother, daughter, son's wife, son's daughter, son's wife, and it goes on and on and on. Do people try and marry these relatives?
Be surprised. There's 28 people who a man can't marry, 28 people who a woman can't marry. They're the impediments of why you may not marry in Ireland, you know. So you have monogamy and things like that, and then you have the list of impediments. You're allowed to marry your cousin under civil law. Church law you can't. You have to get a special dispensation from Rome or that. But yeah, that's the list of who you can and can't marry.
And do people try and marry their possibly daughter's daughter or sister's daughter?
I hope not. They haven't admitted to me in front of me that they are who they are, if that's the breakdown of it.
I'm chatting to Yannick Clery, your Caoimhe Clery's twin brother.
That's delighted. I'm delighted. It's a long time coming now, so we're all delighted now, yeah, definitely.
And they've been together for 10 years, and now finally they tied the knot.
Yeah, it's been a long time now, delighted. We're all happy, delighted for them now.
And what's your feeling on the fact that we're here in the registry office and not in a traditional church?
It's exactly what they wanted, so I'm delighted for them, you know what I mean? It's exactly what they wanted. They didn't want the whole religious thing, so it's brilliant, you know? Well, I don't think religion's as important as it used to be, going back years in Ireland especially, you know what I mean? So I think now it's a sign of the times, really, you know?
My name is Maria Clery, and I'm the mum of Caoimhe, and we're delighted she's having the wedding here. Really nice, lovely atmosphere, very relaxed, and everybody seems to be enjoying themselves.
So you're thrilled?
Absolutely delighted.
And you got married how many years ago now?
34 years on Saturday, 15th December as well. Recommend December weddings.
And why is it that you love Christmas weddings?
Well, I love Christmas anyway. Just it's different, it's nice, and you know, I can wear nice cozy clothes as well. It was very quick. I thought it was quick. It was quicker than I thought it would be, but it was fine. You know, they said everything they needed to say to each other, and that was fine.
And you have a big grin, you're delighted.
I'm absolutely thrilled.
You've been together for 10 years. Finally, they tied the knot.
At last, yeah. And one Patrick, he's 2.5, so I think that was one of the main reasons as well.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.